Hello there, YouTube. How we doing? We now have Cold September versus WHF, and what I wanted to show you today was a couple of Town Hall 9 attacks. Was a Town Hall 9 6-pack fresh by Justin against WHF. So usually in these videos, especially from PB, obviously, you're going to be seeing people like Limekiller and DanHowe dealing out the triples. But today we are going to be seeing something a little different, and as you can see above, that would be the Avalanche, aka a 4 Golem plus attack. So a little different to what I'm used to seeing at this level, so I really wanted to do a video that would showcase that to you for something a little bit different. So let's pop in on the replay now on Limekiller's base. So pausing it really quickly, as you can see, 4 giants, 2 witches, so 1 for each side, a few minions there to help clean up, 17 wizards. And the big thing that you want to notice is that the spells, there are 4 jump spells for this attack. No heals, no rages. The idea is that that tanking is going to do enough work that everything's going to move through the base really efficiently. So as an Avalanche, just rolling through that base. So let's go and get things started. We're going to start from this 9 to 12 side. So first thing, Golem starts in the corner, second, third, fourth one will come in shortly, and Wizards trailing behind, basically to set the funnel, clear up that trash while all that tanking is working. You're going to see 2 jump spells, so 1 on each of these corners, and as they move through the base, you will see the second set of jump spells move them into that next section just to clear everything out. So they've gone in there, the witches went down to help set some funneling and go into the base in this case. So poisons are down for the CC, heroes have split, moving down one side of the base each. Queen still has ability, so does the king. King has jumped into the core to take care of business on the enemy heroes. So looking good, still has ability, that'll get popped shortly. Just to rip through these last buildings here. And here we go, king ability is going to pop. As it does, it keeps moving along, clears out a bit more of the space, and the queen is still moving down the other side, and as you can see, still plenty of wizards just getting dropped at the tail end of this base now, and queen still has ability, so she's going to hit that last cannon. And at this point she's sort of acting as a little bit of a tank with regard to that mortar. So here we go, 97, and here comes the last few buildings, 98, 99, 100, and that is the first fresh triple for Justin of Cold September against WHF. So this one being Limekiller, and now we're going to move on to DanHowe's base, where Justin's second hit went in, still using the Avalanche, but slightly different composition. So let's pop in there now, and here we go. So Golem's starting on each of those corners there, just in case there's any troll corners with Teslas and bits and pieces. So wizards now, as the tanking is happening, coming in to clear that trash and make sure everything moves through the core of this base. As you can see, it's a slightly different base to the last one, almost reminiscent of a ring base, but with those compartments. And the other thing you'll notice is a lot of the DPS basically sits on one half of the base. So basically the 9 to 12 side, that's where most of the DPS is. So what you're going to have is the troops coming in, the jump spells are committed to these sections and getting into the core. Once everything's in the core, if the tanking stays up, which it is doing, then they have access to pretty much everything. Not enough space really to stop that from going on. So king goes in, pops ability, CC has gone down, queen got hung up on it with the lava hound CC. But still moving fine. All the tanking has moved to the core ahead of the damage dealers, which is what you want them to do. A couple of hogs trickle in from the side here, going to take out the cannon. A couple more hogs are going to come in, but unfortunately lost the tanking on that side, so ended up not getting the benefit that was wanted. So another 2 cannons come in, hogs come in for that cannon. But everything's still looking really well tanked in the middle. Bowlers were also up, all 5 bowlers from the CC still up on the back side of this base. So Queen's going to punch through a wall, help with a little bit of the cleanup here, but by and large this base is done and dusted. So what you've seen from Justin is two bases, different in in the design and how that was done, with two very similar compositions, being that 4 Golem Avalanche. So something completely different, 4 jump spells, nothing else committed to kill squads or anything, but really, really good hits, and something that, hey, who knows, maybe you'll have a bit of fun playing with it. You probably want to be pretty sure of what you're doing, so you might want to wait for a Golem event to do practicing with this composition. But either way, really effective. So that was a fresh 6-pack from Justin versus WHF's DanHowe and Limekiller. But until next time, thank you guys for stopping by on the YouTube. Hopefully you guys find this useful or give you something else to play with while you clash. But I will see you next time, and if you want to catch me on stream, the link will be down the bottom for Twitch, and hopefully you'll catch me most weekends going live with some CWL wars, and you get to see this stuff as it happens. But thanks again, guys. Until next time, keep clashing. See ya.